Hello, my dear students. Very good afternoon. This is Shrikant. So, welcome to the channel that is Shortcut Master. So, today we have a problem. In this problem, we have to calculate the support reactions. Okay. So, generally, we can calculate the support reactions by using equations of equilibrium. Okay. That is general method or the first method. Now, along with the general or the first method, I will go for one more method for you by using which we can calculate the same support reactions with very less number of steps. Okay, but the thing is you should know the principles of equilibrium. I'm here with you, nothing to worry about that. Okay, I will say principles of equilibrium clearly. The statements I will say with the help of if you know the principles of equilibrium, you can definitely answer the question in 20 to 30 seconds maximum, definitely for sure. Okay, now in this problem we have two number of supports. One is A and one is B. Two supports are there. For example, in this problem we have to calculate the support reaction at the point A only. Are you following what I'm trying to say? We have to calculate the support reaction at the point A only. That is my objective, okay, in this problem. Okay, so first of all, let us go for the free body diagram, all of you. First one will be x suffix a. Okay, next thing is y suffix a we can have, and next thing is what, we can have a reaction force, that is hinge can provide two reactions, a roller can provide only one reaction maximum. Okay, so here I am taking it as uh, x suffix a, y suffix a. This has to become definitely n suffix b. This is a picture. Okay, now my objective is, I told you, I want to calculate the support reactions at the point E only. Okay, now here we have xa comma ya, because hinge can provide two reactions, all of you. Let us go for method number one, first method or the general method. So all of you, for the shortcut method you have to wait for 1 minute time. Don't miss the video. Okay, watch the video completely, then you can have a good advantage from my side for sure. Okay, I'm writing the equations of equilibrium, all of you, that is summation of fx is equal to 0. Okay, so what we can have, xa minus nb is equal to 0, or we can say simply xa will be definitely equal to nb. Therefore, for getting xa we need definitely nb also. Okay, and what about the case of summation of fy? Let us see. Okay, ya is acting upward, w is acting downward. Okay, is equal to 0. Therefore we can have definitely ya will be equal to what, w. Ya we can bring out, because in the examination definitely w will be given for you. Okay, let us take some values. You can take some values. Let the weight be, for example, 200. No need to worry about the values. Okay, therefore I can say when weight is equal to 200, when weight is equal to 200, can I say all of you that your ya will be also equal to 200 newtons or not? 100% correct. There is a picture. Now, what about the other thing? We need the value of na. Na in the sense means what? We can take it as root over definitely xa square plus ya square. Okay, that means the resultant of xa and ya is always na. There is a picture. Okay, for getting na, we need xa comma ya. Now ya is already known for us. If you know this xa, we can get the answer. But for xa, we need the value of nb. How we can bring out nb? By taking moment center as point A, all of you. Therefore, I am going for third step. I am discussing first method only. First method I am discussing the third step. Okay. So if you take sigma ma is equal to 0, moment of xa, moment of ya will become 0. Now, with respect to point A, W is providing clockwise moment. With respect to point A, NB is providing an anti-clockwise moment. I am saying all of you. So here I am writing this one as W multiplied by 5 plus minus NB into how much? 6 is equal to 0. Okay. So here we can definitely bring out the value of NB. Now, if you know NB, we can bring out XA or not. Okay, and YA is already known for us. Now, if you know XA comma YA, if you know XA comma YA from this equation, can you bring out the value of NA or not? Yes. Now tell me, for getting NA, totally how many number of equation we're utilizing? We're using totally equation number 1, equation number 2, and equation number 3. Three equations I'm using here. Is there any alternative method? Yes, we have. Okay. But the point is what you know, two things are there, two principles are there. One is two-force principle of equilibrium, and the second thing is three-force principle of equilibrium. Okay. So what the listen carefully, what the three-force principle of equilibrium says. When three number of forces are acting on a body, all the three should meet at a point, then only the body will be in equilibrium. First of all, let us see on this body totally how many forces are acting. On this body totally how many forces are acting? 1, 2, 3, 4. Why can't we reduce all the 4 into 3 forces? And why can't we apply 3-force principle of equilibrium? Definitely we can apply. So you do one thing, all of you, just simply do one thing, all of you, that is very simple. Okay, you reduce this XA comma XA comma YA into one single force, that is NA. Okay, for that I will be doing one thing, that is I'm just placing a force, that is NA, like this. Direction I don't know. Direction I never know for this NA. Okay, now since I am placing this NA, you can remove this X and Y. You can remove this X and Y. You can remove these two. Now totally how many forces are acting? How many forces are acting? 1, 2, 3. Totally 3 are acting on the body. Now when 3 forces are acting on a body, all the 3 should meet at a point. Then only the body will be in the equilibrium. So for that, what I will be doing, very simple, very simple. Just observe all of it clearly what I am doing here. You transmit this force. You transmit this force NB. You transmit this force W. Tell me all of you, these two are meeting definitely at a point, or not? Yes, at a point where these two are meeting. Now tell me all of you, whatever the point at which, listen carefully, whatever the point at which the NA and W both are meeting, at that point or through that point only, your NA should definitely pass or not? Yes. Therefore, what I am trying to do, I was just transmitting this NA to this point. Are you following what I am trying to say? Perfect. Passing through hinge only. Therefore, this is the discussion. Therefore, I can say this will definitely become the direction of n suffix a. Can I say this becomes the angle made by NA or not? So how we can bring out this angle theta? Theta is very simple. Opposite side. Theta is very simple. Theta we can bring out it as opposite by adjacent side. Okay. Tan inverse of 6 by 5. There is a picture. Now I'm drawing a line here. Have some patience. Have some patience. Okay. Without patience, we can never listen anything. Okay. Method 2. Method 2 we have, all of you. Okay. So in this method 2, first of all, I'm marking this angle theta because theta is required here. Tan inverse of, we can take it as opposite by adjacent side, that is 6 by 5 we can have. We can get some angle. This is the case. Theta we can bring out because without theta we cannot apply Lami's theorem. Now I hope you understand about point of concurrency O. Now at the point O, how many forces are acting? W, NA and NB. Can I see this one as NB or not? NB only. Okay. Now you just place this point O outside. You just place this point O outside. Bring this point O outside. Now at the point O, let us see how many forces are acting totally. Okay. So one will be the weight acting downward. One will be NB is acting in this way. And other will be NA is acting in this way. Am I right, all of you? Definitely this is a picture. Okay. So W, N, B, This becomes n suffix a. Okay. What about the angle? Angle, nothing but theta we have determined. Okay. I'm applying Leibniz theorem, all of you. What is the requirement? Tell me. Na is the requirement. What is the known value? Tell me. W is the known value. Okay. No need to write the entire Leibniz theorem. What we need, what we have. That's it. Okay. So Na divided by angle between these two. I am taking this one as sine 90, all of you. Definitely. Okay. So W divided by angle between these two. What is the angle between these two? So we can take it as definitely sine 90 plus theta. This is a picture. Okay. Now if you equate these two, you can bring out the value of Na or not. One single step you can get the answer. What the point, all of you? But I want to say some conclusion for you. So finally, I want to say some conclusion for you. If you apply equations of equilibrium, we have to apply three steps. But if you apply principle of equilibrium, in one single step you can get the answer. One step we can get the answer. Only one step. Only one single step you can get the answer in the examination. So therefore, all of you, my dear students, okay, my dear students, all of you, please try to use the principles of equilibrium for getting the answers in 30 to 40 seconds maximum in the GATE or the engineering service examination. Okay, so subscribe to my channel for more shortcuts and the short methods. Okay, okay, and alternative methods and shortcuts, both I will say for you. So subscribe to the channel, that is Shortcut Master. Thank you. Bye.